Hello there, my YouTube family. How are you? Thank you so much once again for our new subscribers. Thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel. I am really honored by it. I thank you and appreciate you so very much. I'm here to answer once again another email, and the email is the narcissist that I'm with. He's quiet, he's silent. He's not acting happy nor sad. I don't know what to think. What is this? Well, to answer your question, sometimes the narcissist, we call that the neutral narcissist. And the neutral narcissist is when he's in a mode of replenishing, he's refueling, he's building himself up, he's giving out a lot. And so he's to the point where he needs to pull back. He don't want to triangulate. He don't want to fight. He's not dealing with you. He's not dealing with issues. He just quiet. If you say something, it's and it's a little nudge. But, and usually where he will fight, he's not fighting. He's not fighting you. He's just neutral. Nothing makes him sad. Nothing makes him happy. Nothing engaged him. He's not intimate at this time. He's not angry at this time. He's not going out at this time. Usually he's going out, or, you can suspect something that's going on. He's just totally neutral. The narcissist during this time is refueling. He's getting his strength back. He's not with the supply. And the neutral narcissist, it reminds me, I said this once before, it reminds me of Star Trek. On Star Trek, when the foreign strangers will come up against them, and they were new, and they would plug themselves in and recharge themselves. They were neutral. People would walk back and forth. They did not move. They was not moved by these people. The only time they were moved is when you start messing with them, messing with their recharging agent, or starting or hindering them from what they want to do. Then they came alive. These robots came alive. This robot called the narcissist, the neutral narcissist, he's silent. He don't have a lot to say. You fix something for him, he'll eat it. He won't say yay or nay. He won't say whether it's good or bad. If you irritate him or her and you're asking them to do something, they will actually get up and do it, because their benefit is to get you off their back. They will get up and do this. And then they give this stare when they want you out, the narcissistic stare, and you back down. They've had enough. When the narcissists go to the neutral mode, they are refueling. They are refueling to get ready to devaluate, to discard, or to triangulate. And sometimes when the narcissist is triangulating and they haven't hooked that new supply, and that new supply is really working them to do it, they will pull back and regroup, because they're going to go back in, because a narcissist refuse failures when they're trying to hook a new supply. Because you got to remember, one of the problems they have is with grandiosity. They think they're God's gift to men or God's gift to women. And so they feel that anybody they go after, they get, and they will not stop. And so they will go into the idealization zone. They will praise you. They will be there for you. And they have this sixth sense about your neededness. They are able to pick up your need, and immediately they start to assign themselves to your need. They start to address your need. When the narcissists come to you, they're not addressing your fulfillment. They have pinpoint and hemmed in on your need. Your need maybe to have someone there. Your need to be fulfilled. If you're an educator and you're really in education, the cerebral narcissist, boom, they hit. And so what happens is, when that narcissist is refueling, the house feel awkward. It's this evil feeling is like the calm before the storm. Somehow inside of you, you know that all hell is getting ready to break loose, but you have no evidence. All you have is a sensation, a feeling, or a discernment. And the narcissist grin, and you're watching them, and they're just doing every day. You know, they go to work, they come home. You know, they don't want to be bothered with the kids. You still keep the kids. And then when you try to touch them sexually, they'll tell you, not now, I don't want to be bothered. And they're just quiet. They're quiet. They're intense. It's almost like they're in a meditative state. Everything, even the energy of silence, is going on the inside of them. Yet their presence is so astounding and potent until they're filling up the house. Then you are nervous. I mean, you are off the kilter. Your mind is wondering. You're wondering what's next, because you got enough experience with the narcissist to know, God, what is getting ready to happen. You know, I don't have to do anything. And they're angry, but now they're not angry. They're not angry. They're not saying anything. I cook. They eat everything I cook, no matter, yes, whatever. Yeah, I want to keep the kids quiet. They tell me, keep the kids quiet. Their phone is not ringing. They're not answering their phone. They're quiet. The neutral narcissist is dangerous, because when the storm rises up before a hurricane, before a tornado, everything gets real quiet. I mean, it's this eerie quietness. And then next thing you know, you have evidence of a funnel, the wind. It's like being in the eye of the storm. When you're in the eye of the storm, everything is calm. But as soon as that eye passed over, all hell is getting ready to break loose. The neutral narcissist is in a planning stage. The neutral narcissist is planning to take you through pure hell. And when they come out of this state, they don't come out gradually. They come out swinging. I mean, they come out accusing. They come out angry. They come out rage. Some of them come out with physical violence. They almost kill the supply when they're coming out of the neutral zone, out of the quiet zone, because they are all built up and they're getting fuel from you. They're pulling on that fuel, pulling on the fuel from your children, pulling on the fuel from your job. They're not giving out any fuel. They're just pulling on fuel. And when they come out of the neutral zone, if you have a lower to mid-grade, lower mid-grade narcissist or a lower narcissist, all hell is getting ready to break loose. You will probably end up calling the police, because during this time, the violent narcissist, the malignant narcissist will almost kill their victim. They relish the blood, they relish the pain, and after they come out of this neutral zone, they have to have the pain. When you notice your narcissist come out of neutral zone, they never, even the covert narcissist, is just crazy. It's really crazy. They are just really, it's a malignant nice. It is, they laugh and you can see the demon in their face, and you don't know what to calculate. You don't know when it's going to happen, but you know it's going to happen. If you got a lower narcissist, a lower mid-grade narcissist, if you can, the best thing to do is for you and the children maybe to go to a relative's house to find some place to go, because these narcissists come out, and when they are physical, they are very physical. This narcissist will not withhold the physical violence. I mean, whatever they have, you are subject to that, and it could be death. A lot of wives and husbands, and they came out of this neutral zone, there wasn't anger, there was rage. They was totally belligerent, and they came out with rage, and they have to have what they didn't get, because remember, a narcissist has to have pain. That pain is just like their solace. It's just like their icing on the cake. They have to have it. There's no such thing as a narcissistic relationship without pain. Pain is engraft. It's part of the program. It is written in the script. And so you know pain is coming. It's part of it. And they expect for you to endure it. And they will come back over and over and over. So getting beat one time is not enough. They will beat you over and over and over and over. And you're crying out and you're wondering, the blood is everywhere. And you're wondering, why does he keep beating me? Because he needs that. And they're in a rage. They're in this stupor. And they don't see you as a victim. They see you as fuel. And so when they're beating you, they on neutral. And so now they're fueling up and they're coming off of this neutral zone and they're active. And remember, they're coming out of the neutral zone running. When you know that this narcissist is not, it's not just the silent treatment. The neutral zone is different from the silent treatment. And silent treatment is they totally ignoring you. They're not ignoring you. Not in the neutral zone. They're not ignoring you. They're just not talking to you in the neutral zone. And sometimes they will even talk to you. And it's not love bombing, but there's no anger. And then you're thinking, for once he's starting to understand me, she's starting to understand me, we're having decent conversation, because they don't want to expend energy. So whatever it takes for them not to expend energy, they will give you those moments. So they're giving you time, and it reminds you of when they love bombed you. It reminds you of when everything was all right. It reminds you when you grew in love with them. You fell in love with them. It reminds you when they took time to find out your interests and what you want. That's what it reminds you of. But I'm going to tell you something. That is a falsity, because all hell is getting ready to break loose. Once that narcissist re-gear and build themselves back up, because they've given out so much fuel. It takes a lot of fuel to triangulate. It takes a lot of fuel to hook another supply. It takes a lot of fuel to fill your flying monkeys with assignment. It takes a lot of fuel to get your lieutenants and your privates. I mean, they have an order and a chain of command in which they orchestrate to do their dirty work, to do their damage work, because they got to have damage. And the damages that these flying monkeys, these privates, the lieutenant, the sergeants, that are doing, they have to report back to the narcissist. And believe me, those flying monkeys and lieutenant sergeants and corporals are just as faithful to that narcissist as you were. Faithful. And they will bring back that report. The neutral zone is a dangerous zone. But it's like a car. When you put a car in neutral, it doesn't go anywhere. And if you put on the gas, it doesn't go anywhere. He's not going anywhere. Narcissists never leave in the neutral zone. They will never leave you in the neutral zone. They will be right there. And the disillusionment is to think everything is all right. It is the calm before the storm. If you ever want to know what hell is like, bring a narcissist out of the neutral zone, or watch him or her come out of the neutral zone, especially the lower and mid, or where they're violent. Get out of there. Don't chance it. Don't think they've changed. They're the same narcissist that hurt you and gaslighted you, devalued you. They're the same one a week ago. It's just this week they're in the neutral zone. They're the same one that told you you were nothing, that told you they hate you. The same one that beat you last week, the same one took the money, the same one that stayed out, the same one you picked up the phone, another lady was on the phone, the same one. It's the same one in the neutral zone. You didn't get change, you got difference. And the difference is he's recharging, he's re-gear, he's building his energy up, he's rejuvenating, she's recharging, she's building her energy up, she's rejuvenating. And when they come out and the gun goes out, all hell is going to break loose. Run and don't look back. Get those babies and get out of there, because all hell will break loose. And the narcissist is not sorry. He will, she will do it again. That's what it means when the narcissist is quiet. That's what it means when the narcissist is not argumentative. That's what it means when they do a little bit more of what you ask them to do. That's what it means when they're not getting the phone calls. They go to work and come home. They seem very compliant. The neutral zone, the neutral narcissist is one of the most dangerous narcissists, because they will take a week or two and build up all of that mass energy to come out and hurt you all over again. But this time is with potency. And if you allow the disillusionment of your mind to enter in where you think the narcissist is all right, you will be gravely disappointed. The neutral narcissist, dangerous. Always. I'm Helen Sadler, and it is an honor and a privilege to come to you. And remember, no matter what we go through, God give us the ability to strategically plan and to win. Neutral does not mean that it's good. It means time, planning, strategic organization by the narcissist for their next move. Why don't you do the same and take advantage of the moment? God bless you.